Hi Maria, how are you today?
I've been pretty well, kind of busy, but well.
That's good. So I'm glad that you're here today. We're gonna talk about some goals, talk about what you've been doing since the last time that we met. So yeah, let's just start with what have you been doing just regarding, I know you have concerns about diabetes and your sedentary lifestyle. So what have you been doing kind of to combat these concerns that you've been having with your health?
Yeah, so I've kind of been trying to improve my physical activity. So when I take the kids to practice, instead of just sitting there and watching, I'll kind of walk around. Then also my breaks with work, I'll walk around or eat standing up. So trying to incorporate more physical activity and movement. I've been trying to do that this past week.
Great. Yeah, that's really awesome that you're just recognizing some time throughout your schedule that you can really easily fit in some physical activity so that it's not really pressing on your busy schedule, because I know that you're a physician, so I'm sure your schedule is very busy with two kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you really been focusing? I know you have interest in cooking. Have you been really approaching any kind of ways to eat better? Is your family eating more healthy meals with you?
Really, like I said, it's just kind of hard for me to find the time. I mean, I'm trying to find the time with physical activity because I kind of have those breaks in between, but not enough time for cooking and stuff. So I haven't really done any cooking, meal prepping, anything like that, or really healthy eating. I'm still kind of eating out of the vending machines or not eating, or so no, not really.
Yeah, definitely. At least you recognize that you haven't really approached cooking yet or just eating healthier. But I definitely think that it would be beneficial to your health and your family's health with diabetes being in your family history. If you, definitely start to cook a little bit more, eat a little healthier.
Yeah, and like I'd be interested in that. Like I'm really interested. It's just like I said, finding the time, but it's partly me too. Like I'm just tired after work or tired, so I kind of slack off or like take the easy way. So I know I need to kind of take more responsibility, I guess.
Right. Yeah, and I know the last time that we met, we kind of talked about you just being more aware of your schedule, and it sounds like you've definitely done that with exercise. But did you find any time throughout your week that you have just some spare time to maybe focus on some cooking or meal prep or just doing any research?
Yeah, so I know my weekends are usually free, especially like Sundays, Sunday evenings, because that's when everything's kind of settled down and we like to get things ready, the kids' homework, any cleaning, like everything just kind of done on Sunday. So I do have quite a bit of time and actually wouldn't be opposed to doing Sundays, like meal prepping or something.
Great, yeah, so definitely hearing that you have time on Sundays. It sounds like you're with your family, so maybe you guys could work together to, reach some goals. So yeah, after a meal prep, how many days do you think is realistic for you to prep out for, so that you don't really get, sick of the food and things like that?
Probably 4 days.
4 days?
And I probably mainly focus on like breakfast and lunch, just because I'm home at home for dinner, but it's kind of I slack off when it comes to work or breakfast time, just because I'm busy and I like kind of quick things, so that's why I resort to not eating a vending machine. So I'd like to try that.
Yeah, that's really great that you already know what meals you'd like to meal prep for, and I think it's definitely attainable that you can do 2 meals throughout your day, but for 4 days, definitely without getting sick. And that's really easy to take to work with you, because I know you can have earlier hours, and it's really great that you want to cook with your family in the evenings.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good place to start. So I know that our next coaching session is in probably about 3 weeks. So what's your specific goal? Would you like to meal prep every Sunday for 3 weeks? Just 2 weeks? Like, what is really like realistic for your schedule?
Well, I probably this is something new to me. I've never tried it, so I'm kind of nervous. But I could see myself doing it at least 2 weeks out of the 3 on Sundays at least because, like I said, it's kind of new to me, so I'm not sure. I don't want to like put my expectations too high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think that's great. Yeah, so let's set that goal for you that you will meal prep 2 Sundays before next session, and then you'll make 4 days of meals, breakfast and lunch. Does that sound like a attainable goal for you?
Yeah, that would work perfect with me.
Great. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you will complete that goal?
I'm like an 8 or a 9 because like I said, I really like cooking. I'm passionate about cooking. I like it. I like to get into it, and I've never really considered meal prepping. So, but it sounds like that would help with my time management and cooking. So I'm pretty confident that I can do this goal.
Great. I'm so glad that you're confident. And obviously, I just want to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10 how important it is to you that you do complete this goal.
It's like a 10 because I just really kind of want to make improvements in my life right now. Currently, I'm still kind of getting away and kind of getting, I'm kind of unhappy. So it's kind of important to me, like a 10.
Yeah, that's really great that you're recognizing that you need to make these behavior changes. I'm so glad that it's important to you and that you're confident, and I fully believe in your capabilities to reach your goal. So let's talk about it in our next session.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. Hi, John. How have you been since our last meeting session?
I've been pretty good. I've been busy, kind of tired lately, but I'm doing well.
Okay, great. So I know last time we did set a goal for you to work out at least 3 days a week for 30 minutes, doing cardiovascular exercises, and predominantly in the morning time before work. So how has that been going for you?
Honestly, it's been going really great for me. I found that really 3 days a week is pretty easy for me for 30 minutes. I thought that it would be a lot harder, but for me, that goal was very realistic, and I definitely completed that goal for the last week. I worked out 3 times for 30 minutes, and I thought it was really easy.
Perfect. So what did you say was your biggest success?
My biggest success was definitely getting up in time to do the 30 minutes. I felt less stressed out when I left for work because I did like eat breakfast. I was hungry for breakfast, and I had time to do all those things before I went into work. So I was less stressed, and I know that'll definitely help with my blood pressure.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is that this goal was very attainable for you. You were able to reach the goal, and also you've been feeling less stressed and feeling better because of the goal as well?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely felt less stressed out.
Okay, great. So what I want to do is kind of build upon this goal, because from what I'm hearing from you is that this was easily achievable. You were able to do it, and also you enjoy doing it, and something you may want to build upon. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely like to incorporate more physical activity in my life because it's giving me more energy to do other things. So I definitely am looking to kind of maybe fit some more physical activity into my busy schedule.
Okay. Have you had any ideas so far how you wanted to incorporate more physical activity?
Oh yeah, I have some ideas. I'm in a rec volleyball league, and I haven't been going very often, but they meet like 2-3 times a week, and I definitely think that once I get off of work, maybe on the days that I don't work out in the mornings, that I could go to volleyball in the evenings after work.
Okay, and how many times do you think you can make it to volleyball in the evenings?
Yeah, I think at least 2 times.
2 times?
Yeah.
Okay. So also, how is the time for you? I know we set 30 minutes. How has that been for you? Would you like, would you like to increase, decrease? How would you want to change or go about that?
Yeah. I think that since I'm waking up earlier, because I'm sleeping better at night, I think because I get physical activity during the day, I think I can even get up maybe 15 minutes earlier to do a little bit more than 30 minutes every day. That way I can get stretching in and all those kinds of things.
Okay, so how would you feel about 45 minutes?
Yeah, I definitely think that I could do that.
So then we got 45 minutes. Okay, great. So how has it been time-wise though? Because I don't want to, overwhelm, because I know stress is a big part, seems to be a big part of the higher blood pressure, and we don't want to add more stress. So how has it been time-wise? So if we were to add time and add more physical activity, do you think, how confident are you that you could achieve something like that?
Just by how great I'm feeling, I'm definitely confident in at least trying to increase my minutes in the morning and to go to volleyball twice a week. Just I've been feeling so great that I'm going to try it. And if 45 minutes is too much, I can always, take that back a little, because I really do want to go to volleyball.
Yeah, and that's good that you realize, what you want, that you're taking kind of control of your health and your physical activity, and that you're also motivated by that. So that's really good that you recognize it and that you're staying motivated. So specific-wise, how would you feel about working out still for 3 days a week, but in the mornings doing 30 minutes still with the cardiovascular exercise, and then the 45 minutes with volleyball? How does those times sound? Would you be interested in that, or would you want to increase some of that based on how you're feeling, or how?
Well, I think that's definitely a realistic goal for me.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just since I'm just starting out with this new lifestyle.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then we will probably be meeting again within 2 weeks. So do you think you could accomplish this, do this for 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks? How do you think, how many times a week do you think you could accomplish this?
Yeah, I definitely think that I can do 30 minutes a day for 3 weeks, or for 3 days, and then go to volleyball twice a week for at least 45 minutes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So then we got that, and then time-wise, so like I said, we're going to be meeting in 3 weeks, so then we'll be checking in on that goal. But for right now, let's just focus on doing 3 days per week, 30 minutes in the morning before your shift, before work, and then also doing volleyball for 45 minutes as well for those 2 weeks, and then we can go from there. Great. Yeah, but I'm really glad with your progress so far, and I'm glad that you're making these changes and feeling better as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for your help. I definitely feel better.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.